So the police will vacate the Rivers State Local Government Secretariat after court judgment. Inspector General of Police Egbetokun says. Can you imagine? So this is again federal might that are trying to use the same thing happening in Kano State. Now they are trying to cause problem. Now that the police is occupying the local government secretariat, so that the new technical committee chairman will not enter, the old chairman will not enter. And so what is the power of Fubara in this matter? So IGP is now more powerful than the governor of a state. The IGP belongs to the judicial and the law enforcement agent, the third tier, or rather the third arm of government. Why the Fubara himself belongs to the executive? Why is the law enforcement agent now more powerful than the executive? I don't understand. So Wike is pulling the trigger from Abuja now. That is what I see here, trying to cause more problem in Rivers State. How can you say that until a court case is completed before the police will leave the secretariat? I pity this what is going to happen in Rivers State. The Inspector General of Police, IGP Kaide Egbetokun, said the Nigerian Police Force will vacate the local government secretariat in Rivers State after a court judgment on the controversy over tenure of local government council chairman in the state. So the IGP stated this at a meeting with senior police officers in Abuja on Thursday. The IGP further stated that the occupation of the local government secretariat by policemen was to ensure peace and order and not to intimidate anyone, even as he further directed the continuation of the police barricade on the secretariat to prevent a breakdown of law and order. Can you imagine? So, but why they are there, will they allow the technical committee chairman to enter and do their work? Because that is exactly how it's supposed to be. So he said the police will continue to occupy the secretariat until a court of competent jurisdiction delivers judgment on the local government chairmanship tenure crisis in the state. So the IGP, who also spoke on the controversy over the recruitment of constables and the allegations by the Police Service Commission against him, said the management of the force will not sit idly and watch questionable and untrainable persons recruited into the police force. And they talk now. So he insisted that the Nigerian police force is a specialized institution that is not meant for all Nigerians. Can you imagine? That is not meant for all Nigerians. The police is not meant for all Nigerians. Who is it meant for? Ha. And why for these people? Oh. So now that you are saying that the police will continue to occupy the secretariat, why? On what premise is that? Until a court of competent jurisdiction decides on the tenure elongation. The tenure is ended. So what are we talking about? The tenure has ended. The police should vacate that place and let the technical committee chairman go in and do their work. Why are you trying to muzzle the power in Rivers State? Why is police? So police is more powerful than the governor? I don't understand. Is it because Siminalayi Fubara is gentle and is civil? So now they want to put finger into his eyes. And I'm sure, without missing words, most likely that this guy, Wike, is pulling the trigger from Abuja to make sure that they make the Rivers State ungovernable for them. All this one that the Egbetokun is saying that the police will continue to occupy secretariat in order to maintain law and order everywhere. These are just political statements. There must be something fishing under, and it will show very soon. That is it. Say the court case is going to be either this week or next week, I'm sure, so that by the time that court case is done, everybody will go and rest. The local government chairmen, they are gone. Their tenure has expired. There's nothing they can do about it. The people that made that law under Martin Amewule made it illegally because, first of all, they were not having valid seats as lawmakers when they made that law. And when they made that law, the governor did not sign it, so it cannot be implemented. It remains a bill. And the legislators do not have the autonomous power to make a law, sign it, approve it, implement it. It doesn't work that way. Then why do we have the three tiers of government checkmating each other? So all these ones that are saying, I'm sure APC hand will not be far from all of this. APC hand will obviously not be far from all of this. And this is not good for the state. They are trying to raise anarchy here, but I know that these people have been rejected by the people of Rivers State, so they can't. Those old local government chairmen cannot go back. Some people don't know the difference between police and politicians in this present Nigeria. Federal has no say in state affairs, and besides, court has nothing to do with local government chairman case. Anything you people cause in River State, you will use your head to carry it. No more appointment, no merit these days. Exactly. The thing is just something else. I'm saying, imagine this senseless IGP. How can IGP make this kind of statement that you are maintaining law and order? Very incompetent statement, I tell you the truth. Somebody is Arase not more knowledgeable and competent than the current IGP? We don't know. All of them are under influence. All of them are under influence. All of them are under influence. They are operating like people that are under political influence. That is it. How can IGP stay in Abuja and say you occupy the whole 23 local government area of a state? Is that not laying siege? Is that not tantamount to state of emergency? Is that not? That is exactly what it is. It's almost equal in effect to state of emergency in River State. When the governor is sitting there as the chief security officer of the state, when the IGP and the commissioner of police and the governor are supposed to work together to ensure that there's peace in the state. Now, governor is working independently, the commissioner of police is working independently, the IGP is working independently, PDP and APC are working independently. So how do we make, and even the electorates are working independently. So how do we ensure that things are in peace in that state? Quite unfortunate, I tell you the truth. This is not what I expect from an IGP. An IGP cannot continue to occupy a system. You can occupy it, but then he did not tell us whether he will allow the current critical committee chairman to assess the secretariat and do their job, their legitimate job, pending when election is conducted. So now you are locking out the governor, you are locking out the old chairman, you are locking out the new chairman, the new critical committee chairman, you are locking out everybody, including the workers. So is it going to be a compulsory public holiday for the local government council staff? I don't understand how this thing can work like this. Does the IGP understand the implication of the action is taken, how that will affect the governance of the state? Or you are in style initiating and instituting state of emergency so that they can take over for the APCRB? No wonder, what is his name? Tony Okocha, the current acting chairman of APC River State, is saying that the military and the Tinubu should declare state of emergency in River State and take over. That both the old local government chairman and the governor himself, they are all helpless. Who told you? Who are you to call for state of emergency in the state? So let's see exactly what IGP want to achieve doing what he's doing. Thank you for listening, and let's have your comment.